Returned the largest civil judgment for wrongful death in that county's history. The $140 million settlement was awarded to the family of Sharon Juno, who died in 2008 due to an overdose of insulin. Thomas Hospital and 3 other defendants were found to be at fault. Fox 10 News reporter Hal Sherrick has been tracking down the details and has the story for you.
On Thursday, after a 2-week-long trial, a jury in Judge Bob Wilter's courtroom returned a verdict in the wrongful death of Sharon Juno in 2008. 59 at the time, Juno had just been released from Thomas Hospital for a medical condition and was to follow her doctor's orders for rehab and medication. A lifelong diabetic, Juno required insulin on a regular basis.
She was killed by an overdose of levomir insulin. She was given 10 times what she was supposed to get, which caused irreparable brain injury and ultimately her death.
Skip Finkbonner, the Juno family's attorney, tried the case and says it's one of the most alarming cases he's handled. Through the lengthy pretrial investigation, Finkbonner determined that Thomas Hospital and 3 transcription service companies were at fault. 2 of the transcription companies, Medusing Inc. and Samtech Datasys, both based in India, were subcontracted out by U.S.-based Precise Solutions. An error had been made somewhere in the transcription process.
When the transcript got back to Thomas Hospital, our client was going to be admitted to a rehab facility, and Thomas Hospital prepared admission orders and medication orders based on the unsigned, unreviewed transcript.
The order was then sent to Mercy Medical, where 10 times the ordered dose of insulin was administered. Juno was found the next morning in a coma and brain dead. Thomas Hospital said it had no idea that Precise Solutions had subcontracted their service out to companies in India, where strict U.S. medical guidelines were not being followed. Finkbonner and his partner spent 4 years preparing for this trial, interviewing folks and taking depositions as far away as India. The trial took 2 weeks, and to give you an idea of how complicated it was, this book is filled with just the overhead projections for court.
As we were preparing the case, we'd go and try to find evidence, and then that would lead, we'd ask a series of questions, and that would lead to a whole series of other people that needed to be deposed. And by the time it was all said and done, there was testimony taken in 6 or 8 different states, and on multiple occasions, and over in India.
4 years looking for justice for a family that lost their loved one way too soon. Reporting from Baldwin County, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.
A few minutes ago, we received a statement from the administrator at Thomas Hospital. The statement reads, "Thomas Hospital expresses our condolences for the family involved in this matter. Furthermore, we are disappointed with the jury's decision and do not believe the verdict reflects the care and compassion provided to the patients of Thomas Hospital by its providers and staff." It continues, "Thomas Hospital has served the people of Baldwin County for more than 50 years and is recognized as one of the top 100 hospitals by Thomson Reuters. We believe that the amount of the verdict is excessive and intend to exercise rights of appeal."